Hi everyone, really good to see you again today. Where are we today? We've come to Guildford. Now we come to Guildford for one special reason. We're going to meet the Greek. Now the last time I've done a Greek restaurant, that was one of the best reviews I've ever done. A 10-star, and that was at Andy's near Camden. Loved it, loved every aspect of it. So this is actually only the second time we've actually been to a Greek restaurant. Now this one won the award in 2023 for the best restaurant in the whole of Guildford. It's won numerous awards as well. So I'm really looking forward to it. As always, let's give it a go. Careful here on the road. Yep. Here we are, sitting outside. Now, if you want to sit inside, there's loads of seating area inside, and then you've got outside seating here and a little bit more behind me as well. One thing I don't like here, though, is you've got to scan here for the menu. They actually don't have any paper menus, so you've got to be a little bit tech-friendly, if you like. Me, as you know, I'm useless. So, just bear with me while I tell you what I'm ordering. Or what I've ordered. I'll start off here. I've ordered a pot of their chilli sauce, which is £2. Then as I go down, I've got a Greek salad, which comes with fresh tomatoes, cucumbers, authentic feta, olives, all the rest of it. That's £7.50. I've ordered the chicken gyros, which is pita bread with French fries, mayo, mustard, and obviously chicken as well. And as we keep going further down, I've ordered the mixed Souvlaki meal. It comes with a pork skewer, chicken skewer, and kebab skewer. That's £15. One thing I've got to tell you, I actually really don't like doing that. I prefer to have a look at the menu, take my time, browse over it. I mean, that's just painful, and my apologies there if it came across as being painful, me just calling and reading it all out to you. However, it's all about the food, isn't it? So I'll see you when the food arrives. Get yourself some water. You're a good boy today. Now you can go up and order. If you're sitting inside, you can go up and order inside, but because I'm sitting outside, I'm having to use the dreaded phone. What do we do without phones? I mean, without phones now, we're absolutely stuffed. Oh, excellent, thank you. Perfect. That's great stuff. Thank you very much. Lovely, thank you. And on cue, it all arrives. Right, let me get myself organised. I'll see you guys shortly. Do you like the presentation there? Yeah, I like that presentation. So here's the food. I've got my gyros there. I do like that presentation. Before I say anything, I do like the presentation. But first impressions, that chicken looks a little bit on the dry side. Obviously it comes in with the pita, your Spanish onions, or maybe Greek onions, tomato, and that looks like a mustard mayo as well. Yeah. Just first impressions, it just looks that bit dry. So let's go dive in and see what it tastes like. Never judge a book by its cover. It certainly looks dry, but it isn't dry. What I do like is the marinade. So I just want to take a close-up on that. Whatever the marinade is on that, that is punchy, it's full of flavour. There's no heat, so it isn't like, oh, that's really, really spicy. What it does do, it livens the taste buds up. I want to try it with a little bit of this mayo, so let's grab that. Let's dive in with this. Mustard mayo. It's not a strong mustard, it's actually quite sweet. The only way of doing this really is getting some pita, sort of creating a little wrap here. And again, I prefer it when you can, there you go, I'm kind of getting it open. Bear with me, I'll see you in a couple of seconds. Right, I've managed to put it all together. A little bit more of that mustard mayo on top. Now, do you know, as we're sitting here, now the sun's come out. Take a look behind me. Meet the Greek. Brilliant blue skies. Yeah, I could almost close my eyes. Am I in Greece? No, I'm definitely in Guildford. Let's dive in here. Let's see what it is. Tell you what, I do like that. Real freshness there. The onions really brings out the flavours in your mouth. But that, that mustard mayo, that brings all the flavours together. And that does go tremendously well with that chicken. That does go well. Do you like the tomato there? Yeah. Am I impressed? I am actually. I am reasonably impressed. Again, my first impressions. Oh dear me, that looks dry. But it isn't. So, all in all, I was a little bit wrong there. Should never prejudge. What I'm going to do, I'm going to finish this, then dive in here. Obviously the cameraman's going to help me out. And I need to hurry up on the salad because I don't want that going cold, do I? I'll see you guys shortly. Let's have some more of that mustard on there. I did eventually drop it. Just on that gyros, the burnt ends there, that gives it a real charcoal flavour, and I haven't mentioned that. That, yeah. I can't get over the flavours of that. That actually was very tasty, really tasty. And again, I'll keep going back to my first impressions. It looks dry, it looks dry. I've got to stop it. I've got to stop looking at things and think, oh, is that good, is that not good? Because that actually was very tasty. Now, onto my Souvlaki. I've got, again, pita bread, and we breaded right out today. The tomatoes, the onions again. Fries, it's got some, I think it's oregano on the fries. Then the pork, the chicken, and the minced meat there. And the Souvlaki. I'm bound to get all these wrong, so you know what I'm like. So what I'm going to do, let's try it all. Let's try it individually. Let's try the meat. I've got to tell you, before I say anything, a couple just sat down next to us over here. They were there 5 minutes, bang, food. It's arrived 5 minutes later, and again, if you saw as I was trying to explain the menu, we'd only just finished actually ordering, and again, the food's out almost straight away. So, very quick service. Talk about fast food. Let's dive in here with this yogurt and cucumber. Got the charcoal on the outside, and again, where it's been on the griddle, you can see the griddle marks on there. That is good. I really like the intense meat flavour. Loads of meat coming through, and that sauce there, that helps because there's a little bit of spice. So again, with the cucumber and the yogurt, that brings that little bit of spice down. It's not heavy spice, just a little bit of spice down. And don't worry, any of you panicking, Gary, we want to see you cry, we want to see you sweat. I'll dive into that guy in a few minutes. Just want to enjoy the flavours first. So, moving on, let's try one of the fries. They're okay. You know what I'm going to say? Fries are fries. Had to say it. Now, here's my chicken. I've got a big piece there. I need to cut that because I'll be munching away for a long time on that. And actually, that is a bit disappointing. Because that chicken is, so you've got the chicken cubes all pushed in, but it is actually a little bit, that is dry. There's not a huge amount of flavour to it either. No, that chicken was a little bit disappointing. Now, let's try the pork. Dear me. Come on, come on. Again, lots of herbs on the outside of that pork. Now, that's a little bit disappointing. If you take a look, there's loads of herbs on the outside. And again, it's got a nice sheen to it, the glisten on there. However, again, that's just a little overdone. Not dramatically so, but just that tiny bit overdone. So, yeah, I'm a little bit disappointed with the chicken and a little bit disappointed with the pork. However, the meat, no issues whatsoever. I'm just going to move that to the side because, as I said, I don't want that fella to go cold. So let's just move that to one side again. Into a right old muddle here. Hold it, hold it, hold it. I know what you're all waiting for. Let's not go mad, Gary. Let's have it with the meat. Chili is a fiery red. See lots of little chilies in there. Chili, it's got sweetness and the usual heat. Why do I keep doing this? Oh dear. Right, definitely leaving that. Diving into the feta because that will dampen that down. That is a fiery chili. I mean, it comes in this. I'm going to put a little bit more on just so you can get a close up and see. I'm doing that and I'm going to have to eat it, aren't I? But that is a fiery chili sauce. Right. So, here's the traditional Greek salad. So you've got the feta cheese nicely placed on top. Got the oregano on it. As I move across, you have the onions, the tomatoes, the cucumber. Love my olives. Some green peppers as well. And all with olive oil. I imagine it's real quality olive oil as well. So let's get a bit of the feta. I do like my Greek salad. I obviously like my meat as well, but when I've been out in Greece, and especially in Corfu, one of the things I love for lunch is just having a simple salad with a nice glass of white wine, nice and crisp. That salad is so fresh, and that's what makes Greek salad, I think, amongst the best. What's going on up there? This helicopter been flying around for ages and clearly looking for somebody. What have you been up to? No, okay. The pitted olives, again, there's no stone in there, so if you're not there. Oh, Jesus, my tooth's gone. It's quintessentially Greece on a plate. And that was always, as I said, my lunchtime go-to. Overall, excellent. I do like it. Love the flavours in there. Altogether, that is my favourite. Here, I'm disappointed. Slightly over. Well, you press it and you can see some juice coming out. It's slightly over, slightly over. That is A1. Not the greatest of fries, but yeah. Portions, nice portions. Lunchtime, £12, £15, £7.50. Yeah. Do you know, if I was actually going out for a lunchtime, I was coming here again, I would definitely just go for my salad. Because I think for lunchtime, that is perfect. Evening time, definitely dive into one of these two guys. Right, as I said, don't want this to go cold. I'll see you shortly. Let's move this over here. And let's dive in. That's my favourite. I'll let you tuck into a little bit of that. I'll tell you what, I'm laughing. Cameraman turned around and said, I've got no faith in you getting this right, and I guarantee I won't. Okay, what I'm going to do, loads of you said you don't order enough desserts on the channel, so that's what I've done. I've ordered a dessert, a Porto Calapita. He's giving me the thumbs up. I know that's wrong as well. Now, take a look at it here. Basically, it's a traditional Greek dessert. It's orange syrup going through into the sponge. Presentation-wise, I've got to say, there's loads of this syrup all pouring out underneath it there. You can see, just take a quick glance there. You can see all the syrup coming through, coming down. The other thing that's quite funny was the waiter took away the chili sauce, and I said to him, blimey, that's a bit fiery. He goes, oh yeah, he goes, none of us eat that. He goes, way too hot. He goes totally mad. He goes, no one has that. He goes, why, did you try it? Typical Gary. Let's dive in here. Take it. just know this is oozing with orange. My Lord, it's made that sponge. Look at it. That sponge is not just moist, it's bursting. It's bursting with orange flavours. And its syrup is really sweet, real rich. So, I'm going to dive in. Oh yeah, as soon as you do that again. If you like your oranges, this is the dessert for you, 110%. Now I've got to say, I like that, but for some people that might be literally that bit too sweet, because it is very rich, very, very sweet, but it's made that sponge, as I say, so moist. The other thing about it, it's really Moorish. Sitting there, diving in, and then diving in. So, yeah. Would I order this again? Definitely. But if you've got a sweet tooth, this is the one for you. If you don't like your desserts too sweet and rich, give it a miss. But I'm definitely not going to give it a miss. Dive in, and then I'm going to tell you my final scores. What do you reckon? Some very good, a couple not so good. Has that saved the day? Most definitely, it has. Come outside, and I've come to Guildford Castle. The grounds here, beautiful. Didn't know it existed. Absolutely gorgeous. I'll tell you what was really good as well was the service. I've never been in a restaurant as quick. So I placed the order, bang. 5 minutes later, shum shum shum, everything there. Staff, everything cleaned down so quickly. Service there, super quick. Inside the restaurant, that's really nice. And I do like the actual seating area outside. So all in all, that part of it was top draw. Now onto the bill. I haven't got one, have I? Done it all on the phone. Basically, with everything in there, came to just shy of £40. Marks, what marks am I going to give it? We're going to do it a little bit differently, because loads of you said, we want to know what the cameraman thinks. So I asked the cameraman, what marks did he give it? He gave it an 8 out of 10. He really enjoyed it. He gave it an 8 out of 10. Me, I was a little bit harsher, because if you like, I thought it was a little bit dry. The chicken and the pork, that was a tiny bit dry. I'm giving it a 7.5 out of 10. 7.5. Had they been perfect, had they been done A1, mark would have been a lot higher. Problem is, Andy's is up there. That is top. And that's not just for a Greek restaurant, that's for any restaurant. That's going to be very hard to beat. Really enjoyed myself today. I love the grounds here, feel quite really relaxed. Love to hear your comments. Have you actually ever been here? If you have, that'd be really interesting. Love to hear your thoughts. If you like and subscribe to the channel, you know I always appreciate that. And until next time, bye-bye. Go and have a wander around.